Alright, today I'm going to show you all what to do with those fresh tomatoes from the garden. I don't think there's anything better than fresh tomatoes from the garden. For me, it brings me right back to being with my Grammy, running around in her garden, picking tomatoes and cutting the grass, and on our lunch breaks, we would make homemade bread and fresh tomato sandwiches. So let me show y'all her famous bread recipe and what I do with these fresh tomatoes. Before I got Lyme's disease, I honestly didn't take the precautions I should have for ticks, especially being out in the woods as much as I am. So I do now. I gotta go get some firewood. So this is how we're doing it. I'm gonna slip some pants on, going to get some firewood, come back and take them off. I don't even care. It's a look, let me tell you. Boy, but you still don't get any tomatoes today. No, get out of here. In fact,
first I'm going to begin by mixing 3 cups of flour with 2 teaspoons of rapid rise yeast. Once that's combined, I'll add in 1.5 cups of very warm water. The goal here is to achieve a wet and sloppy consistency.
so you want a dough that is not too dry. You wouldn't be able to form it right now if you tried to. So this is like the perfect texture. Cover and let rise, and hope that Sabbath doesn't try to steal the vlog. Hi. Don't you even think about it, Sabbath. I know your tricks. Yeah, I do.
Next, I'll sprinkle some flour on the surface and carefully scrape the dough out of the bowl. Don't forget to sprinkle a little bit more flour on top. I realize now that I probably should have added a little more water, as usually I'll need to use a wooden spoon to help fold the sides inwards. I typically do about 6 folds to form a nice roundish shape. Now I usually place this dough in a Dutch oven that's been preheating in the oven at 450 degrees for about 30 minutes. I bake for 30 minutes covered, and after that I uncover it and let it bake for an additional 12 minutes. But today I'm trying something a little different. Instead of the Dutch oven, I'm placing the dough in this hot cast iron skillet.
I want this cast iron skillet smoking hot when I put my bread in there.
I'll cook the bottom for about 5 to 7 minutes and then cover it with the cast iron and place some coals on top to finish the cooking. I'll cut it into slices forming little cubes and bake for another 5 minutes. Then I'll add this delicious mixture of tomatoes, garlic, basil, and olive oil, and topping it all off with cheese. And then I'll bake it a little bit more until the cheese is melted and bubbly. Thanks for watching and happy baking! Come with me and let the land feed your soul.
Can't thank y'all enough for all the love and support. Hope y'all have a great weekend.